How's it going? This is the first episode of what I'm calling the AdiVlog. Okay, come over here with me. Today I wanted to talk about the fact that being a freelancing musician in today's day and age is really a balancing act. For some, it's a balance between making money and actually playing music. For some, that's the goal, right? To make those two things one and the same. We want to be making money playing music, right? But then you run into another balance where the music that may make you employable isn't exactly the music that you may want to play. It pays the bills, right? So there's the balance between playing the music that is true to your path and your passion, and then there's the music that makes you employable, right? Hopefully the goal is for those to be one and the same. Playing music versus being your own business person. We as musicians need to wear many different hats nowadays because it's rare that one can afford to pay for a booking agent, a publicist, a road manager, somebody to carry your instruments for you, whatever it may be. So we're really all on our own, and at the end of the day, if you're not working on you and your brand and getting whatever you stand for out there, it's not going to happen because nobody else is going to do it for you. So there's, literally balancing, practicing and spending time with music and, actually taking care of the business side of things, which I find can be draining. So as a woodwind player, there's another balance, right? And that's being a doubler. My very first instrument was piano, but first woodwind instrument was the bass clarinet, as my mom is a bass clarinetist. And basically I play all of the instruments that my mom plays. And so that includes bass clarinet, clarinet, flute, all of the saxophones, even though my main axe is the baritone saxophone. And it just so happens that I really enjoy playing all of these other instruments, which makes it, more enjoyable for me when it comes to playing gigs and somebody calls, bass clarinet and baritone and flute. I love that combination. It's really the best for me. The only thing that really sucks about it is actually getting all of those instruments to the gig and to wherever you're going. We often feel like we don't have enough time in the day to kind of tackle everything. So this is why it's really important to prioritize whatever you have going on. For instance, I've got a gig on Saturday night at a sugar bar, if anybody wants to come, and I'm playing alto, and I'm playing with my effects pedals and harmonizer and that kind of thing. So I'm going to be shedding a lot of that later today and tomorrow, getting ready for Saturday. Also, I teach a lot of flute students, so I'm also going to be doing some flute work as well, and meanwhile I'm always working on the baritone. That's probably where I spend the most of my practice time. So there's that, and also the bass clarinet as well. So a day like today is great because I can kind of space it out and really work on everything. But for me, if I'm in a time crunch, the things that I focus on most are first getting a good sound and having a good setup, getting a good read. And then I start focusing on, technical facility, making sure I can get around the instrument or whatever. And then if there's any music for whatever gig, I'm focusing on that. If not, if I have time, I'll, work on some sight reading and improvising over some tunes on any of those instruments. cool because last night I played a gig with Troy Roberts and Alex Norris. And Troy's a saxophone player and Alex is a trumpet player. And both of them were playing other instruments last night. Troy was playing bass and Alex was playing piano. And so they call it their doubles gig, and it's a lot of fun because you could just see like the thrill on their face of, you know, yeah, I'm playing a gig on an instrument that's not my main instrument. And there's something that, for me, it kind of takes the pressure off, you know. As a baritone player, as a saxophone player, I'm really like, I need to be on and I need to sound this good, and I hold a certain standard for myself for the way that I sound. But when it comes to flute and bass clarinet and stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just so much fun. So, you know, who cares? And that kind of not caring actually proves to me to make better music. Funny that. Anyway, here it goes.
Well, how's it feel? It hurts like hell, but it's fun as hell for me. Yeah, I love playing the bass. I always have. I've loved everything about it, and I'm just trying to live a little dream of my childhood fantasies of playing an acoustic bass.
Nice.
And, getting lots of walking in. Just gonna add steps.
Really?
Well, what I like about it is it takes me out of the zone of the trumpet. The trumpet's a very physically cumbersome instrument, and it takes me away from that physical strain of that. It also puts me in the rhythm section. I'm kind of a frustrated rhythm section player, and I've always liked the piano, and so it's fun for me to play it. The trouble is, like, my physical command of the piano is still growing. So I can't do all the things on the piano that I can do on the trumpet. So there's a bit of frustration with it too. But luckily I got people around me who are patient with me, so that works out.
Cheers. How do you guys balance, maintaining your dexterity and technical facility on your doubles in your everyday routines?
Well, to answer that question, first you have to have dexterity. I haven't quite got it yet, but it is a little frustrating. Yeah, not having as much time to put into that as my main instrument. But getting there slowly, and I think it really helps my saxophone playing. Really understanding the rhythm section.
Cool.
Well, thanks so much, you guys, for listening and tuning in, and there's a lot more videos coming your way, so if you like it, subscribe. Also, comment below if there's anything you want to hear, any questions you want to ask. I will definitely address them in future posts, and I hope you all have a musical day. See ya!